and welcome back to this week's Draw a Bunny. This week we're going to look at putting some bodies on our bunnies and also some clothes. Okay, so hopefully you've got your faces with your accessories on from last week and you've been practicing those. This week's video is a really short video for you, just to kind of give you a glimpse at some of the bunnies I've drawn in the past. They have some bodies on, and we're going to put some coats and some dresses on our bunnies. Okay, so we need to put our bunnies in. So the bodies in. So the clothes and body that our bunny is going to have depends on season, what you want to have on your bunny, and also if you've already put any clothes on. And remember last week I talked about doing the foreground before the background. Well, that kind of also applies to the body and clothes first. Obviously if you want something on the foreground you need to draw that first and then fill the background in. So just bear that in mind. Okay, right, so I just want to show you that I kind of, in this chap, he is pretty much naked on the bottom, but he's got a little jumper on there. And you've seen this chap before, but he's got a coat on and he's wearing some mittens. And then I've also got the girly bunny, which I've shown you before, and she has a little dress on. So it's very, as with the same with the faces, it's very naive, it's very simplistic, it's not realistic. So just bear that in mind. So let's do a coat with this little chap. So again, I'm drawing in pens so that you can see it, but you may want to draw in pencil if you want to. So I tend to draw quite bulbous bunnies, and I tend to draw them standing up. As I said before, I anamorphic bunnies, because that's just kind of how I like to draw my bunnies, and that's what we're doing. We're drawing the bunnies in my style. So I kind of protect. Here he's got a scarf on, so we want to kind of think, okay, that's gone in like his neck and then his body comes out a bit. So I kind of imagine where that would come out from. So I think it would go in to give him like a bit of a shoulder. So it'd probably come out again there. So I pretend there's a line there, and then I start my line there under his skirt, under his scarf, and then bring it down. The same on the other side. Well, that went a bit wonky, like that. And sometimes I take it right to the edge of the page so I don't have to do feet. That's just because I like doing that sometimes. But if I was going to do feet, remember bunnies have very big feet. So I kind of overemphasise the feet, almost like they're almost so they're like caricature feet. I wasn't actually planning on doing feet on this one, so I haven't done this too well, but let's give him some boots. As he's snowy. So there you go. He's got some wellies. And I'm going to give him some mittens like the other one I did. So I kind of tend to keep the arms kind of tucked fairly in towards the body, but I'm just going to give sort of a bit of a V there, so it's like a little bit of an armpit. But I kind of keep them quite hugged into the body, just to kind of give them that more characterization really. And I'm just going to give him some mittens like that. Again, I find it hard to draw and talk at the same time. And then he's got a coat on, we need to think about if he's going to have some buttons. So draw a circle with 2 dots as buttons. He's have his buttons quite low down because I like to see the buttons. And then I'm just going to draw a line for going through the buttons quite roughly so that you can see where his coat does up. And then I'm just going to take that a bit further, and I'm going to, like you might do with the bunny faces, I'm just going to give a little bit of a darker bit there to kind of make it look like it's curved. So there we go, we can put a pocket on. So it would be a rectangle and then a half circle for some pockets. And there we go, we've got a winter bunny in his coat. So let's do Winston bunny, half naked Winston bunny. So let's just quickly draw a face for Winston. It's good practice anyway to draw another couple of bunnies. You can just see how quickly I cobble a bunny together. His eyes are a bit wonky. You know, it's never anything majorly fancy. So he's just going to have a jumper on. So going to give him a bit of a collar for his jumper. And then we're going to give him some shoulders. I'm going to make him have a half jumper, you know, half a jumper and half his body. So again, you want to think about his shoulders coming out and round. Okay, and he's going to have his hand behind his back, I think. So let's do a hem for his jumper. And then I'm just going to do a couple of lines like that, just to make it look like he's got his hands behind his back, or just kind of tucked into his pockets. That one went a bit wrong, that should be around there. What is it they say on the kids' programs when they're doing this? You can take more time. Okay, let's give him some legs. Give him some skinny legs. Okay, that went really wrong, but just to give you the gist. His little nose. See, he was just so rough and ready, wasn't he? All rough and ready, bless him. Looks a bit like a gangster. There we go. But as I said before, I find it so difficult to talk and draw at the same time and think about keeping it all in frame on the camera as well. So you could just take, you know, a lot more time over doing your bunnies. So let's do a little girly bunny in a dress. The problem with my desk is I have so much rubbish on here sometimes that I get little bits of stones and things, and that just really throws me when I go to kind of draw, and it throws you off your line because you've got like a little bit of grit or something. It's funny. That's another way I like to do my ears, is just kind of like little loops. So let's give her a frilly collar for her dress, and then just a really simple kind of A-line dress. Let's give her a little button as well on her dress, and then some little feet sticking out from her dress. Let's give her a tail. And then give her some hands. You could either do just hands like that, or you could do, you know, you could make her have, you know, like a sleeve. Just a really quick, naive little body sketch. So have fun, have a little play. So there we go. As I said, this week was really going to be a really quick, super quick one, because the bunnies that I draw, they have very simplistic bodies, if bodies at all. A lot of the time I just do heads. So really simplistic, childlike, naive bodies and clothing. So hopefully that's kind of helped you. If there are any kind of types of clothing or body shape that you'd like to do, then let me know in the comments below, or ask me a question in the comments below. I'm happy to do another video on this before we move on to colouring in and shading. But the trouble is with it, there's just so many. I just wanted to do a dress and a coat really, just to kind of get you started, because same with accessories, the choices are infinite really. So hopefully that's got you started. Next week's going to be really fun. It's my favourite bit next week. I haven't recorded it yet, but it's going to be even more fun next week, because we're going to be shading them in and colouring, which is going to be super exciting. So yeah, enjoy. Do ask me any questions, or let me know if you want me to show you anything else, and I'll see you next week. Bye.